all the subjects, many children have phobia of mathematics, but maths help. Maths as a subject helps a lot in problem solving, measuring, developing our own spatial awareness, and thinking analytically, and have better reasoning abilities. So we have hundreds of uses if you learn maths, if you love doing maths. If you don't have interest, it's a big tough subject. If you like the subject, you will go very close to the subject. Okay, so because many children don't have fear, so they keep the subject away. Because it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of energy, it needs a lot of calculation part. So you don't want to spend much time in doing one subject. And many children, when they go to higher classes, as they have shaky foundation, as they have very weak foundation, they are unable to pay attention in mathematics. But if you see your brothers and sisters and uncles, they take maths as the core subject in their intermediate and in the graduation level. So maths as a subject, you have to have good basic. Okay, so now here is the resource person, Mr. G.V. Subramaniam Garu. Subramaniam Garu is a retired principal of KV Kendri Vidyalayam, and he is very well known to Aravinda children because he has come to our school 2-3 times. He has taken workshops for the teachers, mathematics teachers, and he has conducted a lot of programs for children. So to create awareness in doing mathematics and to create interest in doing mathematics, and he has taught them the games and how to do maths in a easy way, calculations and all. So now this is the time for all of you to listen to sir, and the last 10 minutes or 5 minutes will spend for your questions. So listen to sir, and you have a notebook, and please note down if you have any doubt in between. Then the last 10 minutes we will unmute, then you can pose the question by raising your hand. We will ask you to pose the question if it is real doubt. Okay, children. Sir, Subramaniam Garu, you can carry on, sir. Yeah, thank you.
సార్ ఒకసారి అన్మ్యూట్ చేసుకోండి సార్.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. వినపడుతుందా అండి ఇప్పుడు అందరికి?
Yes sir, you're clear.
Yeah. Extremely grateful and అందరికి నమస్కారాలు. Extremely grateful to Indrani madam for inviting me for this program. So dear friends, this video, those who are watching the video, some of them may be parents, some of them may be students. So shall I continue speaking in English, or shall I use the Telugu language also? Okay. Dear children, dear friends, understand what are the basic elements. So in mathematics, I'll put the earphones. All of you able to listen to me?
సార్ వాళ్ళు మ్యూట్ లో ఉన్నారు, దే కాంట్ అన్మ్యూట్ దెమ్సెల్వ్స్. లాస్ట్ 10 minutes లో నేను వాళ్ళకి ఇస్తాను సార్, రైట్ ఇస్తాను అన్మ్యూట్ చేసుకోవడానికి.
So this is a one way.
Yes,
I can
sir.
continue speaking.
Yes sir, if you want me to unmute them, I'll unmute them. If you want to talk to them, I'll unmute them.
At that time I will tell you.
Yes sir, sure.
Okay. So dear children, so understand what are the basic elements you have to master to learn mathematics. So as madam told, mathematics is a very interesting subject, and at the same time sometimes it becomes very boring and burdensome. I'll give you one example. Suppose you are trying to solve one problem. and say you got the answer for it. Then you feel like doing the next problem. And next problem also you understood it and you solved it correctly and you got the answer. Even if your mother calls you to take milk or to take breakfast, you will tell, wait, mummy, I will complete this problem and come. So every problem, if you understand and if you are able to solve it yourself and get the answer yourself, then that itself becomes an incentive to start the next problem. So every problem, every successful problem which you come across is a motivation for you to attempt for another problem. And the same way, suppose you want to complete your homework and your teacher has asked to solve some problem, and somehow you take time and start solving the problem, but you did not understand how to do it, still you don't want to leave it, and you make attempt, but still you are unable to solve the problem. But you have to complete the work, then you have taken another problem, you want to try that also you didn't get, you feel like throwing away the text. So that is the difficulty with mathematics. If you understand and if you develop little interest in mathematics, and if you understand and how to solve the problem and solve it yourself and get the answer yourself, that itself becomes an incentive for doing the next problem. So before developing the techniques, before understanding the techniques to develop interest in mathematics, let us understand what are the basic elements you have to master in mathematics to do well in mathematics. The entire mathematics can be classified into three fields, three areas. The first area, reading and understanding. The examination or at home when you are doing the exercise, a problem has come, you have read the problem, you understood what is given in information and what he is asking us to solve, what is asking us to evaluate. So that is reading and understanding. You have read the problem, you understood what is the given information and what we want it. Then the second area, first area is reading and understanding. The second area, applying the correct method or the correct formula. In every chapter, there may be 2 or 3 formulas, not more than that. So for example, if you take quadratic equation, only 2-3 methods are there. One formula, solving a quadratic equation using the formula, or solving the quadratic equation by factorizing it, or by completing the squares method, not more than that. If you take another chapter, say coordinate geometry, and you have only 2 formulas, finding the distance between any 2 points, ax1, y1, bx2, y2, and how to find the distance between them, ab, or how to divide the line segment in a given ratio. Like that, if you take arithmetic progressions chapter, how to find the nth term and how to find the sum of a given number of terms, sum to n terms. Like that, whatever chapter you take, there may be 2 or 3 formulas or 2 or 3 methods. They are not that difficult to remember. And the third and the most important point is the simplification. So any problem you take, only these 3 areas you should be thorough. The first area, reading and understanding. When you come to class 10, you have been studying in an English medium school or any other school, Telugu medium. And 10 years you have been reading and understanding. So reading and understanding should not become a difficult for you. A problem is given, a problem మీరు చక్కగా చదవగలుగుతారు, అర్థం చేసుకోగలుగుతారు, ఏమి ఇచ్చారు, ఏం కనుక్కోవాలి అనేది స్పష్టంగా అర్థం. ద ఫస్ట్ పార్ట్ ఈజ్ నాట్ ఎ డిఫికల్ట్ వన్. Second part also is not difficult because every chapter has either 2 or 3 formulas or 2 or 3 methods. So the third and most important part is the simplification skills. You don't find any problem which doesn't have simplifications. You read the problem, you understood it, and you have applied the correct formula, you have substituted the values, then you have to simplify and get the answer. Here, most of the children stuck here. They may not know how to add the integers. They may not know how to add the fractions. They may not know how to take the division of a square root, or solving algebraic expressions, adding expressions, or multiplying expressions, factorizing them. So these are all comes under simplification skills. I am using the word, it is a skill. Simplification is a skill. Now, this simplification skill is only the factor which makes the person different from each other. When you are getting a rank, the first ranker and a person who is getting a 100th ranker, the only difference is how quickly he is simplifying and getting the answer, and how accurately he is doing it. Fast in simplifications and accuracy in simplifications, that is the measure. That makes the difference. That enables you to get good marks, that enables you to get good ranks. Now, to develop this skill, so let us understand certain areas. We use some tips how to deal with simplifications, and by practicing them, you can develop interest in mathematics. I'll show some simplifications on the board. You can see, I'm just readjusting the camera. Dear children, hope all of you are able to see and see the board also. So whenever I have made a good number of lessons, video lessons, and posted in the YouTube channel. So if you want to open my YouTube channel, you have to type my name, G.V. Subramaniam, Maths Teacher. So then you get that channel and you get a lot of videos there. I'll just show some important things. Suppose you want to multiply a number 23 with 11. The children are very small, maybe primary class children, 6th class children, 7th class children. Just to create some interest in them, we can do this. When a number is multiplied with 11, two-digit number is multiplied with 11. Simply add these two numbers, 2 and 3. So this 2 plus 3 is 5. So this 5 simply put in between 2 and 3. So that becomes 250. So that is the answer. Suppose I take another example. Say 53. If I want to multiply with 11, these two numbers 5 and 3 I will add. 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. This 8 I am putting in between 5 and 3. This becomes 583. For a small child, a student of class 4th or 5th or 6th or 7th, if we introduce, either parents can introduce this type of simplification techniques or the teachers can introduce this type of simplification techniques to them, then the child develops interest in mathematics. Oh, mathematics is so simple. Without doing any calculations, I can think and answer. Then that builds up confidence in him. His confidence levels will improve. Then he starts developing interest towards the mathematics subject. Whenever you start teaching mathematics or whenever you're asking them to work mathematics, okay, before that, just one or two tips like this, one or two mental calculations if you give them and help them how to think and answer, so that will develop the interest in mathematics. Suppose you get a double digit, say I have 76 into 11. If I add 7 and 6, 39. So this 3 I will put in between these two numbers and this 1 I will add it to 7. So that becomes 8, 3, 6. That is that. One more example I will show in case of a double digit. Suppose I take 57 into 11. Suppose I take 57 into 11. 5 plus 7, 12 is a double digit number. So this 1 I will add it to 5, that becomes 6. And this 2 I will put in between these two numbers. Like that, any double digit number multiplying with 11. And another technique, if you see, evaluating the square of a number ending with digit 5. Suppose I want 65 square. That is 65 into 65. 6 and its next number 7 I will take 6 into 7. The answer, the last two digits will be 25. Because this number is ending with 5. The answer, the last two digits will be 25. And to get the first part of the answer, we will see the first number, 6. And what is the next number to 6? Successor of 6, 7. So 6 and 7 we will multiply. So this is 6 and 7 we will multiply. 6, 7 is 40. So the answer is 4225. One more example we will see. Suppose I want 25 square. The last two digits will be 25. 2 and its next number is 3. 2 3 are 6. 625 is the result. So here we have seen multiplying a two-digit number with 11 mental calculations. You don't have to work out. Straight away you should think and tell the answer. And evaluating the square of a number ending with 5. Suppose you want 65 square. Last two digits will be 25. 6 and its next number 7. 6 7 is 42. 4225 is the answer. And 25 square. 6 and next number 2 and its next number 3. 2 3 is 6. 625 is the answer. So like that, if you look at these YouTube lessons, generally you can open the YouTube and in the YouTube search you can type G.V. Subramaniam mathematics teacher. Then you get so many lessons, so many videos you will get, and according to your level of understanding you can see those videos. And here, if you subscribe to the channel, then you get only my videos are open, so that your attention is not diverted. Why? Because suppose in quadratic equations you want to learn, say solving a quadratic equation by completing the squares method, one concept. So if you open that video, on the same concept, so many hundreds of videos will come. So many people have done, and then they will deviate your attention. 2 minutes you will see in this video, 2 minutes you will see another video, 2 minutes you will see another video. So you cannot understand the concept correctly, and you won't complete any video, so a lot of time is wasted. If you subscribe to the channel, only my video is open. It will not disturb your attention. It will not distract your attention. No other videos will disturb you. Then whatever video you have selected, you can see that video complete. Now suppose another advantage, say in quadratic equations chapter, say I have made 10 videos and you have taken a fifth video, and after watching it few minutes, you understand that it is very difficult for you, easily you are understanding it. Then you can go to a higher level video, a sixth level video or seventh level video, higher level video you can go according to your level of understanding. Suppose after watching few minutes, you find it is very difficult to your level of understanding, then you can take a lower level video. You can take a video of level 3, you can take a video of level 2, and then use. And sometimes you may find it difficult to simplifications. The quadratic equation has come and you are unable to factorize it. Then the same list, you can see many videos. I have done one video on mastering the tables in just 5 minutes. So this mathematical tables is a difficult topic for every student. Whoever comes, they will give a free suggestion. If you want to do well in mathematics, you have to be thorough with tables, mathematical tables. I am also telling you the same thing. If you want to do well in mathematics, you have to be thorough with tables. Somehow you will learn the tables up to 10 by heart. But when the tables above 11, above 15, 16, 17, 18, then you will find it difficult. Any number of times you will try to memorize them, you won't remember them. When the actual problem comes, now all the table you have to read, remember once again. You may write correctly, you may not write correctly. So for that, I have developed a small technique. In 5 minutes, you can become masters in all tables from 1 to 20. So that's on a heading, mastering the tables in just 5 minutes. I have kept it in this YouTube video lessons. You can watch that video. I'll just show that also. I'll show it here. One more simplification technique. Suppose you want 15, 12. Now here, this 15 is 5 more than 10. And this 12 is 2 more than 10. I am taking this 10 as the base number. 15 is 5 more than 10. 12 is 2 more than 10. So I call these two numbers as single digit numbers. 5 and 2 are the single digit numbers. So if I add 5 to this 12, that becomes 17. If I add 15 to this 2, that also becomes 17. So this is called the diagonal addition. 12 plus 5 is 17, or 15 plus 2 is 17. 17 I take, then I put a 0. I call that as sum. 17. And these two single digits I will multiply. 5 into 2. 5 to the 10. I call this as the product. and this product, then I will add 180, I will get, so this is correct. One more example I will give. Suppose I take 13, 12. Here what are the single digits? 3 and 2 are the single digits. When we take 13 and add the single digit of the other number 2, 13 plus 2 becomes 15. And put a 0 beside 15, it becomes 150. That means you have 150 rupees, put 150 rupees in your pocket, so you have 150 rupees. What are the single digits? 3 and 2. 3 to the 6. Already you have 150, plus you are adding 6. That product 6 you are adding. 150 plus 6, the answer becomes 150. Let us look at this video. I have explained very clearly. The name of the video is Mastering Tables in Just 5 minutes. So you can go to the YouTube search, and if you type G.V. Subramanian Maths Teacher, you get all my videos, and you can select any video and see any number of times until you understand it perfect. Not only the simplification techniques, I am doing some videos on coordinate geometry, on geometry, triangles, and arithmetic progressions, all the topics. Slowly, whenever I get time, I will take one chapter and complete all the topics of the chapter. Say, for example, in quadratic equation, solving a quadratic equation by completing the squares method, solving a quadratic equation by using the formula, how to draw the graph of a quadratic equation. So, what are the coefficients? So, on various topics, I am doing videos whenever I get. I post those videos, and it is absolutely free. Simply you can subscribe to avoid the disturbance, to avoid the distractions. Now let us look at one example. So why I am telling all these things I have done elaborately in this channel. So whenever you don't understand, you can open that video and see it again and again till you understand. Now let us look at one more example. Suppose I want 17, 18. Here the single digits are 7 and 8. Suppose I take 18, figure number 18. Add the single digit of the other number 7. 18 plus 7, 25. Put a 0 beside 25. It becomes 250. So I have 250 rupees. Put it in your pocket. What are the single digits? 7 and 8. We will multiply. 7, 8 is 56. Already I have 250 in my pocket. I am adding 56. 56. We add 50 to the 250, it becomes 300. And 6 more is there. So it becomes 300. So like that, children. So these are the three areas. The first area is reading and understanding the problem. చిన్నటువంటి ప్రాబ్లమ్ ని చదవాలి, అర్థం చేసుకోవాలి. మీరు ఆ ప్రాబ్లం చక్కగా చదివారు, అందులో ఏమి ఇచ్చాడు, మనల్ని ఏం కనుక్కోమంటున్నాడు అనేది అర్థం చేసుకున్నారు. ఫస్ట్ పార్ట్. సెకండ్ పార్ట్ ఏంటి? ఆ ప్రాబ్లమ్ మనం సాల్వ్ చేయాలంటే ఏ ఫార్ములా అప్లై చేయాలి, ఏ మెథడ్ ఫాలో కావాలి అనేది గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి. ప్రతి అధ్యాయంలో కూడా మహా అయితే 2 ఫార్ములాస్ 3 ఫార్ములాస్ ఉంటాయి, లేకపోతే 2 మెథడ్స్ 3 మెథడ్స్ ఉంటాయి. వాటిని గుర్తుపెట్టుకొని సాల్వ్. అండ్ థర్డ్ వన్ ఈజ్ సింప్లిఫికేషన్. సో సింప్లిఫికేషన్స్ కి మీరు బాగా ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయాలి. సో ప్రతి ప్రాబ్లమ్ ని కూడా రీడ్ ఇట్ ఇన్ 3 days. Suppose you take the first exercise. At the first stage, what you do in every problem, just read and understand. Read the problem and just write what is given, what to find. Go to the next problem. Read and understand and note down what is given, what to find. Like that you complete all the problems in the exercise. Then again, second time when you come, remember which formula you are applying, which method you are applying. So like that, all problems you complete. That means the entire exercise, once again you have completed. Then you understood what is given and you applied the correct formula, then substitute. Then take simplifications separately. Now like that in every chapter, I have taken the simplification separately. So for example, in arithmetic progressions problems. Okay, only simplifications are there. Those simplifications you can show separately. So I'll share those PDF files with me. I'll put it in your school website. You can see in every chapter, all the simplifications are separated. Nothing to do with the chapter. Suppose about coordinate geometry, you don't know anything. But you know additions and subtractions, you can work out those problems. Simplification problems. Okay. So like that. So if you remember these three and do well in mathematics and the examination, scoring marks is a very, very useful technique. Suppose a problem and quadratic equation has come. Okay. You don't know anything how to do it. At least you can compare that quadratic equation. What is the first term A and what is B, what is C. Simply write it. Suppose a question has come. 2x square minus 5x plus 7 is equal to 0. This you have to solve. Okay, but you don't remember the formula, don't know how to solve the problem, but you remember only quadratic equation. So when it is compared with ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, this is the standard quadratic equation. Compare with this and simply write a is equal to 2, b is equal to minus 5, c is equal to 7. In place of A, we have 2. In place of B, we have minus 5. In place of C, we have 7. So you get some marks, at least 1 mark you will get. Like that in every problem, even if you do not know how to solve that problem, you can get marks. Like that in the entire question paper, maybe some 20, 30 questions will be there. If you get 1 mark here and there, you will pass. So, getting a pass mark is not at all a difficulty. So you can practice. Just read the entire question paper and write what is given, what to find. You will get 50%. So dear children, like that tips, so many tips I have given in those videos. Now I'll give to you. Yeah. These are all so many things are there. Fine, very nice. So now, I'll give you chance to you. You may ask any doubts, whatever you have. Thank you.
Children, if you have any doubts or if you want to talk something, you can unmute yourself and talk.
Yeah.